Hello and welcome to the Every Saturday podcast, a brand new episode this week where, again, it's a Rangers-Liverpool preview just like last week, coming off of the back of another 4-0 win in the league. Pretty similar in terms of where we've been in the league, but you hope it's a lot different compared to the performance that we put in last week at Anfield. Definitely, as you can see, Ryan Kent was nowhere near Mohamed Salah that game. Just a total domination for Liverpool. And we're thinking, can Ibrox make the difference? That's up to us as fans in attendance, and it's up to the players as well. They seem to thrive off that occasion, but are Liverpool going to be too strong, even being so weak? We need to not allow them to play football, and we need to actually go and get in their faces. So we'll talk about how we think the game's going to go, team selections and stuff like that in the next part of the video. But as always, you could like, subscribe, share, always very appreciated. On to St Mirren game first then. Positive performance.
Just that,
your man there, Fashion Sakala, putting in an absolute 10 out of 10 performance on a position that we've really needed numbers for, and he's got a goal and an assist the other day. So very happy for him, especially in his first start of the season. I think it was a couple of weeks ago when we done the podcast. I had him in there. I was like, why not? But he's sitting there. Wingers aren't performing. Give him a chance, and he got his chance and he took it against St Mirren. It didn't take long to get the first goal either. Borna Barisic with a nice shot, cannons off the post, and Antonio Cholak's just there with that instinct. Just didn't even. I thought it hit off him, but it looks like he actually did follow it into the goal a bit. So that was 1-0. Maybe a bit of a dodgy penalty for the second one. Third one is just absolute class for the both of them. Sakala and the finish for Cholak just shows how much confidence he's running on at the moment. And then Sakala with his goal as well. Nice for Morelos to find him, and the pure pace for Sakala busting through the St Mirren defence. I was actually really impressed with St Mirren, but even though we did run out 4-0, they didn't change their tactics for anybody. They didn't sit back. They actually went and had a go, and I can respect that for a lot of teams that come to Ibrox that we have a certain style of playing, but maybe they would play five at the back, or they would change it when they come here. And no, they actually went for it. They had a good couple of chances as well. McGregor in the second half against Marco Hara saving, and in the first half as well, Curtis Main hitting the bar. So I think St Mirren can be really happy at their efforts, to be honest with you. Really good run of form there going on. And I think I had them bottom in the league as well at the predictions. So they've just turned up this season. But what was your thoughts on the game?
Well, I was a bit confused, mate. I thought it was Motherwell were playing there. Do you know what I mean? When I went to players that were ex-Motherwell.
I think 6 out of that starting 11, what he had at Motherwell with him.
Motherwell. So it shows you. It just shows you. But I was really impressed, as I say. I'm really happy for Fashion to get himself back in the spotlight. And obviously, as a position where we have been calling out for my man to come in at it. As you said, these numbers, just for last season, what have you, shows that he's definitely capable of it. Honestly, I'm just can't believe how good Cholak has been for us. When he signed, it's unbelievable. And to hang when Barisic was hitting that shot, I thought to myself, don't you shoot, you dafty. But Cholak was there to take care of the business. Really just impressed with the performance, mate. As I say, I was kind of performance result you want for such a huge game on Wednesday night, man. Massive game, and especially a perfect time for Fashion to turn around, put a performance in, and give Gio a wee head scratch or maybe a wee think of tactics or whatever he's going to have to do. But front three that started the game's got to start against Liverpool for me. You cannot drop any of them for me at all.
No, we'll get into that as we go on, but I think the man in the picture there definitely has wanted himself a start, even when he came on at Anfield as well. First touch of the ball, he was trying to really run. Obviously, the shot wasn't there when he took it, but it was more the effort I was looking for, to be honest with you. He came on and really made the difference. Same as Rabbi Matondo did, and it's a weird one with Rabbi Matondo. It just feels like he's more suited to playing against Liverpool at Anfield and playing all of these big games where he's open and he's got the ball at his feet and he can go and get past players. In the league, he struggled really so far to get that space, to get that maybe half yard. The crossing needs to be better. But he had a great chance and he hit the post for about 30 yards out. So he was unlucky. He was unlucky there, but. It's nice to see Sakala back in the lineup. It's nice to see him firing as well.
Both of them just seem like confidence players, as I say, mate. I think with Matondo, it's just going to be about being patient with him, and eventually you can see the confidence is starting coming out a bit more. Because for me, he's got that position for as long as he wants it. Because I don't want to see Kent come back into the side to me the wee half-arser. I really don't want to see him come back in. Matondo, I'd give him a couple of games just to get that confidence. He said to have a dig like that, a shot like that, and unlucky with it. Do you know what I mean? But I rattled the bar anyway. But no, I'm just happy, as I say, with the team's performance because we needed something like that, especially after Liverpool game where maybe 1 or 2 years Jack had higher hopes than maybe we probably should have had, to be honest with you. But with this one coming up, I tell you what, one of us believes in Ibrox atmosphere and the other one's a bit, don't know if that'll be enough to carry through. And I'll tell you which one it is. It's this man here talking right now that believes that the atmosphere is going to rattle Liverpool. I'm telling you, man.
Well, is it going to rattle Darwin Núñez into being able to score against Al McGregor?
This guy, I'm telling you right now, Connor Goldson, you got to go old school defending with this guy. I'm whispering in his ear. I'm speaking to him in his native tongue. You know what I mean? I'm giving him insults in his native tongue. You know what I mean? I'm winding this guy up. He is a hothead. I don't think he's any good at all. Do you know what I mean? But I was talking with some lads at the weekend and they were on about, I won't score 10 or 15 in the Premier League. I don't really think he will, mate. I think
I think he'll take time in Núñez. I think he will come good. I think his goal against Arsenal was decent. To get on the score sheet is probably big for him. But I still think whenever Liverpool decide to actually play football in the league, you might start to see the benefits of that. Because I think a lot of the stuff he done against us was good. It was just McGregor was in the way.
I just think he's dug, mate. I really do. Eventually might turn hangry, but you can't. Everyone at the start of the season comparing him and Haaland, and there's no comparison.
It's literally not a comparison.
One's a god, and the other one's just, you know what I mean, a public striker figure. Where's he for Uruguay in it?
Well, it's exact same to Luis Suarez. He's a hothead. And you seen he lost his patience, I think, was it with Goldson as well in the game at Anfield?
It'll be interesting, but as I say, McGregor, another one, as I said, I take back every insult I ever said to McGregor for that game at Anfield, mate. My man was saving Everton. He wasn't letting anything go in that net. Anyway, I mean, he was unlucky with the penalty as well.
But then you look at the goals he actually did concede. I mean, Trent, right out the top drawer, free kick and a penalty. Everything else in between against Liverpool, he's been in front of and stopped for us. That's a huge performance for McGregor. And you need, obviously, your goal to be there again at Ibrox. You need Connor Goldson to put in a performance like he did at Anfield as well. I thought that was really, really impressive, especially where he's been this season. He's been maybe hot and cold, mostly cold. But for him to have that good of a performance, especially being the leader of that backline with Davies and King, I thought he was exceptional. I'm
liking that partnership, by the way. I like the idea of him and Davies together. As I said, Connor Goldson was fantastic at Liverpool. Just another thing I want to talk about. See the punditry and all. Jesus Christ, man. Honest to God, Michael Owen and all, I couldn't.
They just play us down so much. It felt like we were going there as fucking Walsall FC or something, or Rangers. They were talking us down as if we had no idea what football was.
Exactly. And then Ferdinand standing there, why is he there? He's got nothing to do with, do you know what I mean? The two. Obviously, he's a BT pundit and they want to have maybe an unbiased opinion there, but just the amount of times they're cutting there, like Kenny Miller and Steve McMahon. I'm like, can you just pick 1 or 2 people to commentate on the game overall, please? That would be a lot beneficial. But no, I was just about, as I say, mate, playing us down, didn't really give us a chance. And that's what English as a fan. See, for me, that's where I was like, I want to beat these lots so badly, man.
They needed a reality check. If we had went and beat them Anfield, it would have been...
It's coming. Honestly, I believe in my team, mate. I believe in my team and the atmosphere we're going to create. I'm telling you.
We need it this season. We need a big night.
We need a big night, and especially see if we beat them, right, and then we get a good maybe. I don't think we'll get anything away against Napoli. I really don't.
I think you can write, but then they could be through as well. They might rest a lot of their team. They don't need to play them, but I'm still then look at the reserves. They're still going to compete.
But I just think to myself, if we can beat Liverpool and then say we get Ajax, I'm just saying.
It's similar to Celtic's situation in the group. They've now got 2 massive home games that they can definitely go and take points for. Okay. Similar to us as well. Obviously, Liverpool stand the way us, and we've got Ajax. It's at home though. That's the big talking point of this podcast.
One game.
It's like...
listen, there's one game when all these fixtures came out, you looked at it and you went, see if there's one game we can win, I'd love to just beat Liverpool at Ibrox.
Yeah.
For me, see if we just beat Liverpool at Ibrox and then we just get popped out the group, fair play, I'm fine, I'll take...
I just want to score a goal or something, get a point in the boat, anything.
Good God. It's embarrassing. It really is, man. It's embarrassing we've not scored a goal yet in this this group, man. It really is. But no, I'm hopeful, Jack. I'm hopeful.
Well,
Hoping the team.
Liverpool as well at the weekend, falling to Arsenal, a lot of defensive frailties again. You've got Sakala, who's now in the team and raring to go. Him running to that back line, or the two fullbacks specifically, could be.
Who's just cover it right back then? Is it that Ramsey?
Joe Gomez.
Joe Gomez will probably play. Aye. Obviously Trent sprained ankle. I know how it feels, Trent. It's sore. It is sore. So I don't expect to see you for a while. And then Kostas Temiskas, I didn't really think he was up to much, to be honest with you, at Anfield. But and then again, against Arsenal, he was good though, which is weird. Like he's so he'll probably start at left back, but I'm expecting maybe a few changes in the Liverpool team because they've got Man City to come. They cannot drop any more points in the league. Like they need to have every single player fit. That's what I'm saying, mate. See when Sakala came on and what have you, that's when I was noticing like a bit of effort, and there was times where we get in. Obviously, we were unlucky not to get one back, but I'm just thinking to myself, man, see if you play the front three that played, as I say, last game there. There's going to be chances there, and I know everyone was obviously at Anfield. Oh, Morelos. Honestly, you can't drop a striker when he's on form. For me, Colak is putting the ball in the net every game.
That's the thing.
You can't drop him. I adore Morelos, like every single one is. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just like...
But Colak starting in that way that Morelos did when he was just at the club. He's scoring all the time. He's scoring big goals. But, they're a bit suspicious on them, but he's kind of similar in terms of striker coming to the club, and he's immediately grabbing the fans' attention, and everybody's loving him. So, long may that continue for Antonio Colak. But I have put him. This is the team I think will play. This is not the team I want to play. So I've got McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Davies, Barisic. Kind of picks itself. We also could go with a 3-5-2, which means an extra centre half will come in, Leon King or Sands or something. The midfields, I just can never pick a midfield that looks good this season to me.
That's the problem with the team. It's the middle of the pack. I
think the fact that Kamara came on at Anfield and he got a brief cameo, he's not really played much. I think he'll play this game. I just don't think you can trust Tillman, to be honest with you, which is annoying because he's our only really attacking midfielder. Scott Arfield cannot play. I don't care what MD says. Scott Arfield cannot be anywhere near the pitch. But then when you look at it, you need an attacking option in the pitch for the midfield. He might be that guy. Kent will play. I know you've said he won't start with the same front three. I'm all behind you on that, but Kent will 100% play. And this is it. This is where he needs to show what he can do.
Right. I'll make a couple of things here, right? As long as I love Stephen Davis, as I say as well, right? See him in the Anfield game and all. That was
murdered, man.
That was awful. Tillman's, I mean, I know he was getting played out of position and all that, and that's why people maybe will go with that situation. Just, I don't care if you're getting played out of position, brother. Just a bit of hunger, a bit of desire, a bit of effort. Like you care and you want to be there. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm all about. That's why when Sakala came on, everyone was like, Sakala, there you go. But as I say, mate, that Ryan Kent, no. I just done a couple of fancy tricks and what have you at Anfield, and you were like, oh, well done, mate. But didn't really get as a goal.
It's a really strange. I just can't pick a team that I think is going to play because we really need to go for it. You've got Morelos and Colak. He said possibly that might happen. Does he change the whole thing up and go with the two of them? But then you can't drop Sakala after the weekend. Like, he deserves to be in the team. Like he's not best playing behind the striker. Do you push him out to it's a hard one to pick for Gio, definitely, because Kent, Goldson, Tavernier and McGregor and Lundstrom are all locked in. They're not getting dropped. It's filling in the other pieces of the team.
But that's what I'm on about. See, with that part, as I say last game, when people are Morelos, as I said, I'm like, but Colak's on form and Colak's putting the ball in the net. But see, for McKenna, as I say, that's not going to do Matondo any confidence. Do you know what I mean? Saying, oh, you're all right to play St Mirren, but not in the big game, son.
Could even possibly, this is maybe a bit of an ask, but playing him behind the striker, I don't know if that would work, but I think it's tough. I genuinely can't think off the top of my head.
Do you know what I mean? I wonder how many he's got laid out.
It's the midfield. I just can't pick it. I think he might do what some people hate is play Kamara a bit further forward. I can see that happening, and I can see Lundstram and Jack dropping back, and I can see that front three sort of playing. But there's options. There's Morelos, there's Matondo, as you say. There's King maybe to drop in, Sands. Like there's players that we can maybe put in here and change the formation a wee bit. I think it will over the game, but the starting team is
Scott Wright gets the winner, aye.
Scott Wright, a guy I've not even spoke about, aye.
Scott
Wright season. And this is a Liverpool team I've picked. Struggle to see any depth in their team either, to be honest with you. So I've kept Alisson, Gomez, Van Dijk, Konate just came back the game when we played them there. So I think he'll probably start. Temiskas, they've only got him. Robertson's still injured. Fabinho, I've not really seen him playing much games. Jordan Henderson's having a mad allegation against him in the game against Arsenal yesterday about racist abuse. So I don't know if we'll see him. Harvey Elliott, I think he'll start. That means probably James Manlow will take the position of Henderson, because I think they'll like to keep Thiago. And then Salah, could be Salah or Carvalho or Nunez, but Firmino again scored. Jota can play out in the left. So even at that, I think they'll still probably be definitely strong looking, but then there's a couple of positions in there that I think they might want to keep. Definitely midfield anyway. I think they'll try and keep Thiago and whoever else for City. But
I obviously I can agree with maybe they're going to rotate the squad. Massive game against Man City. They're going to get tanked against Man City. Just accept Haaland's putting 5 past you, all right? That's all I would say there. But aye, it's interesting to see. I didn't know that about Henderson at all. That's disgusting to hear that, man. But
again, no idea what happened, but I just saw it on Twitter today.
But listen, whatever happens, I say the only problem for me is the midfield for us, and I think that's going to be a problem. Mark my words, mate. That's going to be the problem for the majority of the season. I just don't think the midfield's good enough. There's not enough depth in there for me, as I say. Like, creative midfielders missing out of there, in my view. But I'm just really, as I say, mate, I've got hope, I've got belief in the team. I hope he picks my front three and no your front three. I wouldn't pick Ryan Kent. I'd bring him on, obviously, but I wouldn't have him starting. But I really hope we can get something out of this game. This is the game for me that if we can get a win, this would be
if we can maybe kickstart the campaign a wee bit.
So unlucky, as I say, against Napoli. Do you know what I mean? Really unlucky. And that's the best team in the group. And to think that we were the only team that took them to the limit, do you know what I mean, out of everyone else in the group, which is just really shocking, man. I mean, you think about how good Liverpool have been over the years and what have you. Sort of going on, everyone's on about the decline and what have you. I don't know what it is. Maybe they need a new manager. Maybe it's
just they just need kind of what we do as well. We just need to get rid of like not even like Kent and like your Kents and Ryan Jack and Kamara and all that other players that have been good for us over the years. We need to start something new. I think that's exactly what's happening.
It's a new journey, it's a new page that they need. It's exactly what we need. But these are, as I say, big European nights for us at home. We tend to. I'm hopeful, man. I really am. But whatever happens, come on here and we'll talk about where we are.
And then we've got the game. I'm hoping for a knee slide, even if it is a poor Antonio Cholak win or if it is a Morelos win. I'm there for any of them, and hopefully we can go and put in a performance.
Kemal Roof in the stands with the knee slides,
Kemal Roof was he was like, oh, I'm back ready and all that, back with the gang and all that, and he's just I'm like, oh well, you've been on the bench then, and he's just still not anywhere.
Where are you, Kemal?
But again, when he comes back, that'll add another option up front, which is going to be vital for us, definitely going into this run-in. But Motherwell at the weekend as well, so to get a nice performance and a lift for everybody in Europe here, and just know we're not the Champions League whipping boys would be fantastic. So
I get to say that.
At the moment, it's the facts. I don't want it to be like that, but I hope we change that on Wednesday. But let us know your thoughts on the game. Do you think it will go Rangers or Liverpool's way? Do you think we'll see an improvement for the other game last week? And just let us know your whole thoughts about Rangers in the comments, and we'll be back with hopefully a positive reaction to that game, and then hopefully some more points in the league, which is obviously the main thing. So until then, we'll see you.